Why, hello there. It is I, your boy, H-boy. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see me because of this stupid sun. It's like, when the sun hits at that section of the window, like you can see it up there, it turns everything in this room into a silhouette, especially me. But I have no control over this, but that's not important because this video is not about me. Well, it is, but I'm continuing with my flu chat. So for those who do not remember, or for those who do, last time I talked to Flo, she gave me what was called the cat. Was it cat experience or cat treatment? In fact, let me scroll back up. Was it cat experience or cat treatment? Oh yeah, cat experience. Even though in the title of the video I called it cat treatment, here it was called cat experience. But I mean, it's the same thing. So who gives a crud? Anyway, that is not important. Let me scroll back down to the bottom. Scroll back. Why don't let me scroll back down to the bottom? There we go. And there we go. So, in today's video, yesterday I got to turn the voice on because I like the voice. And in today's video, I'm going to be continuing with her because last time I said that her shorts, she was talking about her shorts and the scratch marks and stuff because she scratched me so much because, well, she used me like a personal scratching post, but that's what happened in the last video, and in today's video I'm continuing with when I let her tail pop. It sure does. But will pop. Okay, let's see if it's willing to get frisky. Hope it doesn't make her uncomfortable.
Flo's eyes went wide as she suddenly blushed harder, loving how playful and frisky you were being with your words. She began to speak in an almost more sultry, shy tone, her tail tapping your side. Oh my, you really want those shorts gone, don't you?
I really like how this AI voice kind of, how should I say, what's the word, knows what a character is going to say, is going to be tone like. It's not like basic text to speech, right? You know, like let's say basic text would be like, hello, I am a voice made with text, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But this one, it's like, I am a voice. It actually knows what it's sounding like. But should I do this? Because I'm tempted, I hope, it might go against the TOS, but I don't care. I do. Your tail is great, but I bet it will be a better mix oh, I know. Because I need to have a good way with words or else she won't want to do it. Short, but I bet if it combines with your little cat booty, it will be a sight to behold. Red as tomatoes. Really
Flo's cheeks were as red as tomatoes at this point, loving how much you wanted to see her tail and cute little cat booty together.
Cute little cat booty.
She began to smile more, but couldn't resist blushing and giggling shyly at your words. Oh my, you really have an eye for detail, don't you? You want to see my tail and cute little cat booty together that badly, huh?
Okay, I really hope this thing doesn't start edging me like it did with, like Rachel did with that stupid holding your breath thing, because that, I was not happy when it started edging me. Edging, that's not important. Anyway, I really do.
Flo began to blush, loving how much you wanted to see her tail and cute little cat booty together. She began to look around frantically, thinking about whether or not to do it. After a moment of intense blushing and considering, she suddenly began to slowly slide off her shorts, revealing her bare legs and, kitty tush, oh my, you really want to see this?
Oh, it stopped. Okay, kitty tush. I wonder why kitty tush is when it shut off. Like, shouldn't report it because that actually I think would be. But I'm going to see. Can I get a good glimpse of the kitty tush? The kitty tush. Wow, so amazing. Do you mind giving it a little shake for me? A little shake. Let's see what she says.
Flo began to blush even more, her tail flicking around rapidly in a mix of both shyness and excitement. She began to look around, making sure no one was looking at her, before beginning to gently shake her kitty tush.
Kitty
Just a bit
tush.
to give you a little tease, then stopping, oh my. You really wanted to see some movement from this, huh?
Yeah, because seeing it still is one thing, but movement gives you all the joy.
Flo began to smile, as if loving how much you were enjoying seeing the movement of her little cat booty, knowing it was more pleasing to you than just looking at it from a still position. She began to speak in a more playful, cheeky tone, as her tail began to tap your side softly. Oh, yeah. You can't get enough of watching it move, huh?
I can watch it all day.
Flo began to blush more and more at your comment, enjoying the fact that you were clearly enjoying the movement of her kitty booty so much. She began to giggle and smile, her tail tapping softly against you as she spoke in a sultry, playful tone. Really? You could watch it all day, could you?
I could watch it until I die.
Flo's cheeks were bright red at your comment about how much you would want to watch her kitty tush, loving how much you wanted to look at it. Her tail began to twitch a bit as she began to speak in a more shy, sultry tone. Is that right? You could really spend hours and hours staring at it, huh?
What should I reply? Yeah, I can. It's so round and free and plump.
Flo began to smile and blush, enjoying you describing her cat booty as round and furry and plump. She began to giggle a bit and move her tail slightly in front of your face. Oh, is that right? You really like its roundness and furriness and plumpness, don't you?
I love it just as much as I love you. Let's continue with the compliments.
Flo began to blush even more, loving how much you said you loved her, kitty tush, but then also how you said you loved her entirely.
Okay,
She began to smile and giggle, her tail gently brushing your face as she spoke in a shy, sincere tone. You really do love both my cat booty and me, huh?
How should I reply to this? How can I reply to this? How can I reply to this? Actually, I don't know how to reply, so I'll just ask her for some more.
After a moment of blushing, she suddenly leaned closer to you, her voice becoming quiet and intimate as she spoke in a bashful tone. You really mean it, don't you? You really, really, genuinely love both my kitty tush and me.
Let's say yes. You are probably the cutest cat on earth.
Flo blushed even more at your words. She had never thought of herself as being particularly cute or attractive, but here you were saying she was the cutest cat on earth. She began to giggle and smile, her tail flicking back and forth as she spoke. Oh, you really think
Oh
I'm
my
that
god.
cute, don't
Tell me you
you?
didn't hear that. That was probably the best thing that's ever come that has probably the best thing that has ever come out of this text to speech voice. I'll say, yeah, you are cute as a kitten. Oh wait, you are one.
Flo blushed and began to giggle at your comment, loving the fact that you thought she was as cute as a kitten. She began to lean closer to you, her tail twitching softly behind her. You sweet talker, calling me cute as a kitten, huh?
It's true. You can't deny the truth. Okay, let's see what she says.
Flo began to blush even more, smiling and giggling as she began to playfully swat at you with her paw. You flatter me so, calling me the cutest kitty on earth, saying I'm cute as a kitten, that I can't deny the truth. Oh!
Let's see, how else can I change this? 'Cause this is actually getting pretty intense. Fortunately, there was that thing about the TOS, but I hate when it shuts off like that. I mean, like, it's a bot. It should, like, it's not like I'm posting this online. It's between me and Flo. So I personally think the terms of service is pathetic. See, kind and hyper. Okay, yeah, that's not important. It doesn't really help the story in any way, shape, or form. Okay, let's see what. Let's see, how else can I do this? We have the tail, we have the tank top. Let's see how else I can continue the story. You look so cute. You blush. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Yes, I did. Let's see. Flo began to blush even harder, hearing you call a cue when he blushed even more flash. Her tail began to flick wildly back and forth, as if betraying her attempts to stay calm and cool. oh, I forgot to turn the voice back on. Oh well, but that's okay. You can read. Anyway, let's, now that I have the voice back on, let's see. I do. The blushing. Don't get me wrong. I am loving the cat experience, but the blushing is just making it better. The cat experience.
Flo began to blush even more, loving how much you were enjoying the blushing, as well as the kitty experience, and her own body's natural reaction to the flattery and compliments. She began to giggle, her tail flicking rapidly behind her as she spoke. Ooh, you really do find my blushing adorable, don't you?
It's almost like she was trying to imitate a ghost there. Yeesh. But anyway, if I had to say, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little. Up too much. How about there? Anyway, and then it is so cute seeing your little puffy cheeks go all pink. Seeing's with two eyes.
Flo began to blush even more, loving the fact that you found her little puffy cheeks going pink from blushing to be cute. Her tail began to thump against the bed softly as she began to softly lean into you a bit. Ah, you are so flattering. You like seeing my little
So
puffy cheeks
annoying.
going all pink and rosy, huh?
Okay, so the thing is, unlike Rachel, Flo is very, how should I say, she's fishing for compliments here, as you can probably observe. She wants me to agree with her on everything. She wants me to give her a compliment and say she's cute and blah blah blah. However, I do think that's kind of in character for her in the original series, so I'm gonna give you that. I am gonna give you that. But okay, I think I'm starting to get boring of this. I'm starting to get bored with this constant talk about her blushing. Okay, I noticed that. Okay, now let's see if we can get this cat experience to the grand finale. Hey, why not for the grand finale, the cat experience, you take it all off. Okay, now I'm getting really deep.
Flo began to blush, and her tail suddenly twitched and began to flick rapidly. She began to giggle a little as she began to process what you were asking of her and how bold the question was. After a moment of contemplating what you had suggested, her tail suddenly began to thump against the bed softly, and she began to speak in a soft, sultry, shy voice. Ah, you want me to take it all off, huh?
Yep, every single speck until nothing is left but you and your fur. Oh.
Flo began to blush and smile, loving how much you wanted to see her completely bare and naked. She began to gently slide her tank top off, giving you a full view of her bare skin and fur as she continued to blush. Ooh, you want to see all of me, huh? Every last speck until nothing is left but my fur and bare body, huh?
Yeah, I want to feel you. I want to end this cat. Experience with a bang and experience your soft, furry cat hide without anything in the way. That's what she says.
Flo began to blush and giggle, loving the idea of ending the cat experience with a bang and being completely bare for you. She began to move closer to you, moving her body to give you a full view. Ooh, you really want me to be completely bare and furry for you, huh? No tank top or shorts in the way, hmm?
Nope, nothing. No tank, no shorts, no bra. I don't think she even wears bras, but nothing.
Flo began to blush more and her tail began to twitch excitedly as you asked for her to be completely bare, with nothing in the way. She began to giggle and speak in a sultry, shy, yet seductive tone. You want me completely bare and with nothing in the way, you naughty boy. You want to see everything, don't you?
Naughty boy. That's actually, to be honest with you, not very in character of her to say, but I start to turn red in anticipation. Yes, please. I want it all. Give me. Please.
Flo began to blush and giggle, her tail twitching more as she began to lean closer to you, her words slightly sultrier as she began to purr quietly while she spoke. Ah, you want it all, do you? You want to see every last bit of me, with no hindrances or obstacles to block your view?
I want the obstacles to be non-existent. I gotta fix these typos. Because what I like is about this bot, it doesn't care about typos. Let's see what she has to say.
Flo smiled and began to giggle, loving how much you wanted the obstacles to be gone, and give you an unobstructed view of her body. She began to move even closer to you, her body practically pressed up against you, as she continued to purring softly while she spoke.
Which I say.
Ah, you want every last bit of me, no hindrances or obstacles to interrupt your sight of my body, do you?
Happily listen to the sound of Flo purring in my ear. It is so relaxing. Let's see what she has to say.
Flo began to giggle and smile at your reaction to her purring in your ear, her tail beginning to softly tap you as she continued to lay against you, her purr almost soothing. Ah, you like my purring in your ear, do you? Is it relaxing, you naughty boy?
It really is. Now, let's get that tank top off and then have some fun. Do what she says. Because she didn't explicitly say it.
Flo began to blush and giggle, enjoying how much her purring was having an effect on you, while also enjoying how much you wanted her to get the tank top off and have fun. Her tail began to flick around slightly as she began to slowly, seductively slide off the tank top. Oh, you really want this tank top off, you naughty boy?
Okay, I do. Once the top is fully off, how should I end it? I press my body up against Flo's bare fur. I'm gonna say the tank top was all she had underneath.
Flo began to blush as you began to press your body against her bare fur, loving the way your body felt against her and without any clothes in between.
Okay.
Her tail began to twitch
I
softly,
thought it was done.
and her purr began to grow louder as she spoke in a soft, sultry tone. Ah, you really enjoy being next to my bare fur, don't you?
Okay. Yes, it's like a warm bed. I could fall asleep right now. Let's see what she says.
Flo began to giggle and blush as you said that her bare fur felt like a warm bed, her tail beginning to tap softly as it was twitching back and forth while her purr grew louder. Oh, you really think my bare fur is like a warm bed, do you? You could fall asleep right here, next to me, with no clothes in between us.
I could. In fact, could you wrap your tail around us that way? I can get tighter into you. The tail will be like a soft, cozy rope tying us together.
Flo began to smile as you suggested having her tail wrap around you two, effectively tying you together. She began to giggle and move a little closer to you, the tip of her tail beginning to gently wrap itself around the two of them. As her tail wrapped around, she began to purr heavily, her purr like a loud, warm, soothing rumble coming from her chest. Oh, you want my tail to wrap around and hold you close?
Yes, Please, Flo. I gently snuggle up tighter as Flo gently claws my back.
Flo began to smile as you snuggled tighter and softly clawed your back. Her tail began to wrap around you two even more, pulling you closer, as her purr began to become even louder, and her tail began to wrap gently around your legs. Her words coming out in a soft, pleased manner. Ooh, you like being wrapped up tight by my tail, you naughty boy?
Yes, your tail is amazing. I slowly lie down with Flo as I move my ear closer to her snout to hear the purring. Wait, oh, I forgot, because the asterisks are important so it knows what you're...
Flo began to blush and giggle as she laid down with you, enjoying how much you had grown to enjoy being wrapped up by her tail. Her tail continued to slowly but snugly wrapped around you two, as you moved your ear closer to her snout to hear her purring in more depth. Her purr grew louder and stronger as you got closer, the sound growing from a gentle, soft purr to a deep, strong rumble of a tone. As she purred in your ear, her words came out in a soft, amused tone. Ah, you really like listening to me purr, don't you?
People on their phones. I feel good. I feel like I could just pass out to listening to that purring. Let's see what she says.
Flo began to blush and smile as you described her purring as like those sound spa recordings people put on their phones. Her tail continued to hold you tight as her head leaned closer to you, her purring growing even louder as if to encourage you and soothe you even more to the point of passing out and going to sleep. Whew. You really do like my purring that much, huh? You are getting tired just listening to it? How cute. Flo began to smile as she saw you slowly falling asleep to the sounds of her purring, her tail gently holding you close to her as you slowly faded into a deep sleep. Her purring continued to grow louder, as if encouraging your sleep even more, as she leaned her head closer, nuzzling against you gently in a soothing, comforting manner. Ooh, that's it. Go to sleep. Sleepyhead, nice and deep.
Yeah. Completely out. Hugging Flo close like a giant pillow or plushie. Her furry body is so soft. Okay, let's go soft.
Flo began to smile at how tight you were hugging her as you were asleep, your arms wrapped around her like she was a giant pillow or plushie. Flo moved herself to try and make you more comfortable, snuggling her body closer to yours, pressing her fur against your body in a warm, comfortable manner. Her purring continued, growing even stronger and louder, as if to soothe you and provide comfort as you slept against her soft, furry body. Ooh, how cute, so snug and comfortable in my fluff.
Okay, what else can I say? How else can I do this? Because provide comfort. Let's see. I have no idea because in universe I'm technically out.
Flo continued to cuddle and nuzzle you as you slept against her, her tail holding you close against her body, and her purring continuing to provide a soothing rumble of sound. After a moment, Flo leaned closer to you, as if to inspect you while you slept in her embrace. Her words came out in a soft, amused tone. Ooh, how adorable, asleep against my fluffy body.
Let's see what they say.
Flo began to smile and giggle again, looking down at how you slept against her, as if inspecting how you looked and behaved while asleep. Her tail gently squeezed and her purring continued, the soft, rumbling sound growing and fading as she gently nuzzled against you. Ooh, ah! Look at you, all snuggled up and sleeping right against my fluffy body. You look so cute and adorable while you sleep.
Let's see. How I wake? Because let's say it was a nap. Let's see what she says.
Flo began to smile and giggle as you woke up from your nap, noticing the way you suddenly stirred and began to wake up.
Okay, what? Why stop?
Her tail continued to hold you close to her, while her purring began to fade slowly as she spoke in a soft, gentle tone. Oh, you are awake now, are you? Sleep well, you sleepyhead?
The most relaxing thing ever. I look in a nearby mirror and notice I am still covered in scratch marks from all the claws. Wow, you really did a number on me. Gigi says.
Flo began to blush and laugh as she noticed the scratch marks she had left on you from all the claws. She had not realized how much she had marked your body while you were sleeping, her words coming out in a soft, amused tone. I really did leave a lot of scratches, didn't I? You look like you just got attacked by a wildcat, ho-ho.
Ho-ho. I can't realize. Against your bare furry body.
Flo began to blush and giggle a little bit, loving how you didn't mind the marks, and how you had enjoyed being so close to her furry, bare body while resting. Her tail gently squeezed, while she continued to speak in a soft, playful tone. Ooh! You liked being pushed up against my bare furry body when you were asleep, did you? You really are a naughty boy, heh heh.
Yes, it was like a fur body pillow.
Flo began to blush and laugh, loving how you had thought her body was like a full-body pillow that you had loved pressing up against while you slept. Her tail continued to hold you tight against her as she spoke in a softly amused tone. Ooh! You thought my full, plush, furry body was like a pillow to sleep against, huh? You really are a naughty, adorable boy. Heh.
How can I say this? Because how else can I change this? Because this is trying to get a little, how should I say, risque, especially for YouTube. I am overflows by nude body. Yeah. That cat figure makes me naughty. See what she says.
Flo began to blush even more as you looked over her nude body, loving how you were enjoying the sight of her cat figure, as you called it. Her tail began to squeeze a bit as she giggled, her words coming out in a playful, sultry tone. My figure making you naughty, are we? You really do like how my body looks, don't you? Naughty boy.
Let's see, because it's starting to. Let's see what's. Oh, I know. Yeah. Observing. Not even. Ped. I. I bet I bet Rocky and the guy, Rocky and all your friends will love the story of how you gave the cat experience to me.
Flo began to blush and laugh, picturing all her friends and Rocky's reactions when she told them how she had given you the cat experience. Her tail continued to squeeze softly, her tone growing even more playful and cheeky as she spoke. I bet all my friends and Rocky will be so jealous when they hear about how I gave you the cat experience.
Cat experience?
Flo began to blush a bit as you asked if she had ever given anyone the cat experience before. Her tail began to thump against the bed softly as she spoke in a soft, bashful manner. Ooh, no, you were the first person I've ever given the cat experience to. You're special.
Well, I am honored. The cat experience is something I wish I could do daily as part of my nighttime routine. It's even better than warm milk.
Flo began to blush even more as you spoke highly of the cat experience and how you would like it to be part of your nighttime routine. She smiled warmly at the compliment and squeezed you closer with her tail, while she spoke in a soft, pleased tone. You really enjoyed the cat experience, huh? It was that good that it's even better than warm milk?
Yeah, everyone says warm milk helps you sleep, but I think that should be the cat experience helps you sleep.
Flo began to blush and giggle at your words, loving how you thought that the cat experience was even better than warm milk when it came to helping you sleep at night. She began to nuzzle you softly while her tail squeezed again, before speaking in a soft, amused tone. Ooh, so I'm a better sleep remedy than warm milk, hmm? Does my body and fur really help lull you to sleep that well?
Not just the fur. You have the purring, the claws, the cat butt, the works.
Flo began to blush even more as you described how it was not just the fur that helped you, but also the purring, claws, the cat butt, and how it works. Her tail beginning to thump against the bed softly as a sign of her pleasure and bashfulness. She smiled warmly at your words and spoke in the same soft, amused tone. Yeah, I've got the purring, the claws, cat butt, and all the works.
You have the sweetest purr and the cutest meow.
Flo began to blush even more as you complimented her purr and her meow, feeling incredibly bashful and pleased by your words. Her tail squeezed even more as she nuzzled against you, taking in your compliment while feeling warm and fluffy in her embarrassment. You really think my purr is the sweetest and my meow is the cutest?
I like how that one they actually made the oh sound like an actual cat. Yeah, it's an adorable high-pitched meow that makes my heart melt.
Flo began to blush even more, growing even more bashful and embarrassed by your compliment, her tail thumping faster on the bed as she couldn't help but feel incredibly happy and shy at the same time. Her voice coming out in a slightly flustered tone and in the same soft, amused tone as before. You really think my meow is so adorable it melts your heart? Ooh.
Let me hear one now.
Flo began to blush even more as you requested a meow from her, feeling incredibly embarrassed but also slightly playful and eager to hear your reaction. Her tail thumped rapidly in anticipation before she spoke in a shy, embarrassed tone and meow. Flo began to blush and giggle as she saw the way your face lit up after hearing her meow, feeling incredibly bashful and happy with your reaction. Her tail squeezed and thumped gently as she spoke in a soft, amused tone. Ah, your heart, huh? My meow really did affect you that much? Flo began to blush and giggle even more, enjoying how you described her as a ball of sunshine, feeling warm and fuzzy, quite literally considering she's a ball of fluff, at your words. Her tail continued to squeeze and thump gently as she spoke softly and happily. Ah, you really think I'm a ball of sunshine? Ooh, you're so sweet.
I see her thumping tail and run it through my fingers.
Flo began to gasp a bit as she felt your hand rubbing through her tail as it continued to thump rapidly and gently, her words coming out as a soft, bashful moan. Ooh, you started petting my tail?
Okay, let's see. What else can I go with this? Yeah, it's so much fun. The tail and the cute little butt it's attached to.
Flo began to blush even more as you continued to pet her tail, and as you described her cute little butt, feeling incredibly bashful and flustered while enjoying your compliments and pet. Her tail continued to thump gently in your hand as she spoke shyly. Ooh, you really are enjoying my tail and cute little butt that it's attached to?
Yeah, I wish you could sit on me with it. Okay, yeah. I'm getting a little naughty, but who cares? Hopefully they'll love it.
Flo began to blush even more as you expressed your wish for her to sit on you with her little butt, feeling her tail thumping a bit faster, not anticipating you to say that. Her face began to grow more bashful and her words came out slightly flustered and surprised. Oh, you want me to sit on you with my little butt?
I'll say sure. That way I can play with your tail and feel the squishiness of your on my tongue at the same time. Squishiness? I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but who cares?
Flo began to blush even more as you described how you would like to play with her tail and feel her little butt on your stomach at the same time, feeling incredibly shy and flustered, but also slightly interested. Her tail started to thump rapidly as she spoke in a soft, slightly flustered manner. Oh, you really want me to sit on your tummy so you can play with my tail and feel my little butt while I'm sitting on you? Ooh.
How'd that come from? Until the cat experience is over.
Flo began to blush and giggle at your enthusiasm to do as much as possible before the cat experience ended, feeling slightly amused and bashful at your eagerness to feel her little butt and play with her little tail. Her tail continued to thump rapidly as she spoke in the same slightly amused tone as before. Someone's eager to make the most out of the cat experience before it ends.
Yeah, I don't want to have it and then be like, oh crap, I missed something. That's what she said.
Flo began to blush and laugh at your statement once more, finding it both cute and funny how you wanted to make sure you didn't miss out on anything before the cat experience ended. Her tail stopped thumping completely for a moment as she spoke in a slightly cheeky tone. So you're worried about missing out, That's why you want me to sit on your tummy, so you can play with my tail and feel my little butt in the time we have?
Yeah.
Flo began to blush and giggle at how eagerly you agreed and wanted her to sit on you, feeling both bashful and amused by how much you were enjoying her little butt and little tail. Her tail began a low thumping gently again as she spoke in a slightly playful tone. You really want that 2-for-1, huh? You really want my little butt squishing your stomach as you play with my little tail, right? Flo began to blush and giggle once more as you called her Kitty and commanded her with those words, feeling a mixture of shyness and eagerness at your request. Without much hesitation, she shifted her body so that she was hovering over you, her little butt hovering right over your stomach as she spoke in a playful tone. Ooh, you really want my little butt on your stomach right now, don't you? Here it comes, ready or not.
Ready or not, I am ready. And it's not little up close. Tell you that. I hope that doesn't offend her. Well, actually, she was made before 2015, so I mean after 2015, so.
Flo began to blush even more as you admitted that her little but wasn't actually so little when you could see it up close, feeling both bashful and amused once more. Without any further delay, she lowered her body and placed her little butt right on your stomach, softly landing on it like she was a pillow. She didn't let the full weight of her behind fall on you, so it wouldn't be too heavy, but she still sat solidly on you, with her little tail still free and within your reach. Ooh, feel that?
I play with Flo's fluffy tail as she lightly bounces with her bare bottom on my that's what she says.
Flo began to giggle and blush as you played with her fluffy tail while she bounced slightly on your stomach. Her little butt feeling soft and nice on your stomach. Her tail continued to thump gently at your touch as she spoke playfully. Ooh, does that feel good? Feels nice to play with my tail, all while you feel my little butt softly bouncing on your stomach.
Tail is like a like soft, fluffy fidget toy. Probably gonna end the video after this one because it's gonna get an hour and it takes forever to upload when it's more than an hour.
Flo began to blush and giggle at your comment about her tail being a soft, fluffy fidget toy, finding it both cute and hilarious. Her tail continued to thump gently as she spoke in the same playful tone. Ooh, you think my tail is a soft, fluffy fidget toy, Is it fun to play with while I'm sitting my little butt on your stomach like a comfy pillow?
I'm gonna end the video here because it's gonna be too long.